Here we go. Finally, I decided to make the video about the Detroit S60 that we put it with an I-shift transmission. As you guys can see, the engine, it is a Detroit. And pretty hard to see in the back, but it is a I-shift transmission. And we're gonna do a test drive, show you how it goes. It's not as perfect as I want them to be, but it does the job done. Gotta close it again. Look from the back, there's an AP unit. It's working. 300-gallon fuel tank. It's a pretty good unit. So here we have the diagnostic port, 6-pin for the Detroit to diagnose, and we have the 16-pin for the Volvo. So we diagnose the cab. We still can read codes from the engine through the J1939 through these 16 pins, but we also have the old style one, just in case if some adapters or some laptops won't have that possibility. Okay, this is the shifter. Here we got the engine brake. Doesn't work from this original switch no more, but we still gotta have the switch in here, otherwise the cab control model throws a code. So the engine brake is here, we control it, it wires up directly through the engine, so we have the engine control there. We have a manual fan, overdrive. This is the switch for the power setting, 435, 500, 550. This is the switch for the AC. Everything in here works except for the AC button. So this is separate because we're running the AC different system, not keeping the original truck. Everything else is standard, nothing different. Maintenance vehicle ECU required. It's gonna, the code will tell that there is not all the information from the engine coming to the cab, because the cable is still looking for more information that the D13 used to send it in here. Now it's a Detroit, it's not a D13 no more, so of course the cab will be looking for that information. That's the reason why the check engine will come on. Gonna slow through the parking lot. I'll show you how it shifts down the road, how it jumps the gear and all that. Put the seatbelt on. We programmed the transmission to take off always with third gear, no higher than third. It used to be fifth gear. I don't want it. I don't want to burn the clutch that fast, and that's the reason we program it to do with the third gear all the time. Of course, if it has the trailer or it's loaded, it's gonna do a different gear. Here we go. Hard to see it. We're in gear number 12. I'll try to do it closer. Still cold right now. Also the manual mode, it does work. As you can see it, I can go in manual mode, I can go up to 5th gear. That's how we program it. Or can go down to start in the 1st gear, whichever we choose to. And it's gonna work. I just gotta keep shifting. So it's good when you go up the hill, you put it in manual mode and you just shift it by yourself. Or you hit the drive mode and you go in performance, and that will not allow to jump gears, will stay gear after gear and will shift it in a higher RPM, which helps going up the hill. I always do that. It helps for the engine, because the engine wants to be in a higher RPM. That's pretty much it. So far we got 42,000 miles on it. It was pulling a flatbed. I drove it and I had a guy that drove it, a driver, a good experienced driver, and he liked it. He kind of liked it. This is the first one. I'm planning on building more. Maybe like 3-4 more, we'll see. But as right now, that's how it looks. Let me see if I can open it here and see the transmission. You guys can see it. Right there. Right there. High shift with Detroit. That's how we did the exhaust on him. Put him down. Exhaust is on the bottom, not in the back, not up. There we go.